Hello! Hello, welcome to the very first episode of Much Ado About Gaming. I am Jessa Rose, and today we are going to talk about some really cool WizKids stuff going on. We've got some really cool upcoming games that I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about, and then we are going to show off, of course, Super-Skill Pinball 4K, a game that we're very excited about that's coming out right at the end of the month. So we're going to kind of give you a close look at some of the tables in that game, and then next week we'll show you the other two tables, so you'll get to see everything for that game, and hopefully you enjoy it. So to get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the board game news. So, just a second. Bonus points for anybody who can tell me what that Morse code said. Be really cool if you can. But yeah, so this is a news segment. We're going to talk to you just a little bit about some of the upcoming things, some announcements we've made in the last few days, some really exciting news about one of our games. And yeah, so we're going to do this segment every week, so you'll get to kind of, you know, if you want just a quick update on video of exactly what's coming from WizKids that maybe we've announced and you haven't heard about, you'll get it here, so definitely stay tuned. So first up, what we have is, we have an upcoming game called Red Cap Ruckus. We just announced it last week. It's really cool. It is a tense dexterity game for 2 to 4 players where, where victors will rise and losers will be pushed off the battlefield. For those of you who are English, you might know what a red cap is. A red cap is an English gnome, and in Red Cap Ruckus, the gnomes in our game like two things: fightin' and winnin'. And that's what they're doing in this game. So the game is actually really cool. It's similar to one of those coin pusher games that you see in an arcade. Or, you know, they've been really popular in mobile apps on your phone. So if you played one of those coin pushing games, it's sort of like that, but it's a competitive game. So what players are going to do is they have these little tokens, with the gnomes on them, and you place the gnomes onto the 3D mushroom battlefield, and then you're trying to push your opponent's gnomes off the mushroom battlefield while pushing your gnomes onto it. So I have a picture here of the mushroom battlefield so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's really, really cool. You can see it right here. You put the little gnome tokens onto it, and you can have up to 4 players, so you have 4 different colors. Push your opponents off while keeping your guys on. It's also got, I don't have a picture of it right now, but it's also got a crystal 3-dimensional, and that's what you're trying to capture in the game. It's a really fun little game. I haven't actually played it yet, but I've been reading a lot about it since we announced it, and, you know, I'm very familiar with it, and I'm excited to show it off when we do get closer to release. I'll definitely have it on this show, and you'll definitely be able to learn more about it. Yeah, we are looking to release it, and it's hopefully coming in early 2021. It's on track for early 2021 right now, so definitely keep an eye out for that, and it will be $34.99, and it's got a great table presence. Like I said, it's got a 3D, you know, mushroom, and it only plays in 20 minutes, so even though it does have a really cool, you know, table presence, the 3D battleground, it's a quick play, so it's something that, you know, you can bust out at family game night, have some fun with. It looks really cool, take some cool pictures with it, and then put it away and, you know, move on to your, you know, if you want to keep playing the family game, you play the family game, move on to your big crunchy game, move on to Mage Night. Who knows? I don't know what you play at your family game nights. We play Mage Night over here. It's up to you. So that's Red Cap Ruckus. The next thing I want to talk about is our 2019 hit game, Flotilla. Now, Flotilla was a huge hit. People loved it. I love it. It was such a fun, unique game. And we got a really great response from Flotilla, and we are excited to announce that just last week, Flotilla received the Judges Award from the UK Games Expo. It's kind of hard to see this, for Best New American Style Board Game. So that's really cool. It's a really high honor to get one of these from UK Games Expo. We're really, really proud. We're really happy that the game got this recognition because, you know, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. It's very different. It was very unique. And so being able to have that honor really validated for us that we did the right thing with this game and people are enjoying it as much as we enjoy it. And going along with that, as some of you might have seen if you were on our stream on Friday, we do have a new upcoming game that's set in the world of Flotilla. It's not by the same designers, but it's a 2-player cooperative kind of competitive game, and that game is called Seastead. And Seastead is... oh, I should probably have the picture of Seastead up. That would be very helpful. Seastead is a 2-player game where players are trying to build out the Seastead by diving and building up the flotillas on the Seastead. So it's a fun little game. We did do a stream about it on Friday. That stream is not yet live on our YouTube channel. We had some editing to do on it. It should be live at the latest tomorrow. Fingers crossed we will get that live for you so you can learn all about it. It's a great game. I definitely will also be featuring this when it gets closer to release, and this one is releasing, pointing this way, this one is releasing in towards the end of October. We just announced a release date of October 21st. So we are going to be releasing that later next month. So when we get closer, I will absolutely have it on the show it off, talk about it. I actually have it right here. See, here's my copy. Matches. But we'll definitely do a full focused episode on Seastead when we get closer to release. But, you know, if you're really hungry for some more Seastead information, check out that stream. It'll be live tomorrow. And you'll be able to see everything, you know, how the game plays. It's a how to play and a playthrough and an unboxing of the game. So check that out. Seastead is coming, and we're really excited about it, and it's going to be great. And, you know, Flotilla was award-winning. Seastead is also great, and maybe it'll win some awards too. Who knows? So that's Seastead. Now for the main event of our stream, we are going to talk about, of course, everyone's favorite, Super-Skill Pinball 4K. We are so excited about this game. If you couldn't already tell, we've been streaming it, we've been talking about it. We love this game. It is so cool. It is so much fun. It's getting such a great response. There's been so much going on with it. We've already gotten some killer reviews for the game. Actually, just a few days ago, we got a review from the Dice Tower from Tom Basil, who called it his favorite roll and write game right now, period. And that's such a huge honor for us, you know. Jeff Engelstein worked really hard on this game, really designing it and really perfecting it to make it feel like a tabletop version of pinball. Because a lot of us, you know, when we were young, would go to arcades. Even as adults, I went to an arcade and played pinball for hours just last year. Playing pinball, having fun, and to be able to take that experience and capture it and then bring it to the tabletop is just amazing. And what Jeff has done with it is so cool. Especially, you know, in these times where maybe we can't leave the house, we can't go to the arcade, we can't play on the pinball machines, you can't get that experience. Well, now you can. Super-Skill Pinball 4K has really recaptured that experience. And everyone who's watching, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I will try to answer them as quickly as I can. I'm keeping an eye, so feel free if you do have any questions. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about Super-Skill Pinball 4K. I have some cool facts. We're going to show off the Carnival and Cyberhack tables, so you can kind of see exactly, you know, what you're getting in the box. Now, as you may already know, we have released the Carnival and Cyberhack tables as print and plays, so if you've played those, you kind of know what you're getting from those tables. But we haven't shown off really up close a lot the actual tables, because the art and everything, the layouts, I mean, the art's not different, but everything's just a little bit different since it's now laid out for the game itself. So I have the game right here. I'm going to show you. See? The box is really beautiful. It's very colorful. I'm left-handed, so I want to do everything on this side. Yep, it's a gorgeous game. The back is really cool because you can see all the tables and everything you're getting from the tables. It's got the icons, shows off. Just really straightforward, really simple. So let's first go and talk about, let me try not to knock everything off my desk here. Gravity is not my friend today, guys. I apologize. Okay. So first we're going to talk about Carnival. So here is the Carnival table, and here is the back glass. You already have kind of seen these if you've played the print and play. So here's what the actual Carnival tables look like in person. They're very thick, they're very shiny, they're very high quality. So they're not like light, like they don't bend very easily. You can see they're very, very solid pieces. And because of how solid they are, you won't have to worry about like, you know, too much erasing with the dry erase marker, or, you know, pressing on it will damage it. They're very, very solid and good quality. We used really quality material because we wanted to make it as easy as possible for our players to utilize the game for as long as possible and have it last as long as possible. So just for an example, I'll kind of show you what they kind of look like when you draw on them. So we'll say, like, we're not going to do an actual playthrough, but we'll just, you know, X out some things here just to kind of see. So as you can see, the X is there, and I'm using the marker that comes with the game. It comes with an eraser on the cap. Yes, so you can kind of see that. So I'm going to put, and also the eraser is angled, and what's actually really cool about that, and I'll show you up close in a second. So the eraser is angular, and that actually makes it a lot easier for you to sweep it across the board. As you're erasing, it's more kind of like designed for that, and it erases everything very, very cleanly. Whereas if it was kind of a squishier, softer fiber, and you know, it was straight, it wouldn't be as, I'm trying to think of the word, it wouldn't glide across the contours of the actual board as easily as it does the way it's designed. So we really designed this all around with the erasing and the, you know, the erasing and the drawing and the roll and write experience, in mind. So I kind of have some cool facts about Carnival really quick. Carnival obviously is carnival themed, but when it first, you know, when Jeff first was thinking about the game and designing the game, he actually originally wanted to call it Fireball. And the reason for that is that he had a pinball table when he was a kid. His family had a pinball machine, and it was called Fireball. And so he kind of wanted to pay tribute, pay homage to that table because it was really significant for him growing up. And so he came very close to naming Carnival Fireball. But we wound up going with the Carnival theme. You got all the bright colors and the illustrations on this game. Can we just talk about how gorgeous these are? Because everything is so bright, and everything, and you'll see when we show Cyberhack, and then next week when we show Dance Fever and Dragon Slayer, the illustrations are all so well designed for each theme, and they really go with each theme. So they're really suited for what, you know, what table you're on, and it feels more immersive. It feels like, you know, you're at an arcade playing pinball, because the tables are always really, really super deeply designed to be based on their themes. And we tried to make sure that when we worked with the artists on this game that we really captured that same thing. Another really cool fact is, and I'm going to try and show you here. Hold on one second. Table. You can see, I'm sorry that my face is covered, but you can see if you look at the arm on the Feats of Strength table that it's actually only got 4 fingers. I posted about this a couple days ago. We posted some pinball facts, but if you look close, the bent arm, dude's only got 4 fingers. You know, I guess maybe he was doing the Feats of Strength at the Carnival. Maybe he dropped the hammer and, you know, smashed his pinky finger off, or maybe he was born with 4 fingers. That's cool too. But yeah, another cool thing about this table is that you can actually You can actually complete all the feats of strength targets twice, theoretically. It's mathematically possible. It's not super probable. It's definitely a challenge to do, but it's absolutely a possibility. It's absolutely something you can do. So if you do decide, like, you're playing a really good game and you're like, I want to do try the feats of strength again, but I don't know if I can complete it. I've already completed it once. Maybe you can complete it twice. It does not hurt to try. It does not hurt to give it a shot. Another really cool thing about the game, and actually it's most noticeable on this table, is we've hidden pinballs throughout the art. There are a bunch. I'm not going to tell you how many, because of reasons that you might find out later this week. Stay tuned for that. But there are pinballs hidden throughout the art on the game. They're really definitely highlighted the most on this table, but there's pinballs on every table in the game. So that's, just a fun little Easter egg we wanted to include to make it extra fun. So let's move on. Let's move on to Cyberhack. So we're gonna go over here. I'm telling y'all, gravity, not my friend. I have a tiny desk and not a lot of space. But, you know what else we have? We have Cyberhack. Yes. Cyberhack is really, really cool. Obviously, you can see the color theme is very, very different from Carnival. Instead of the bright, warm colors and the pinks and the reds and the very Carnival-themed colors of Carnival, you have Cyberhack, which has got blues and greens, and, it definitely is reminiscent of technology and sci-fi, and we definitely totally intended to do that. So what's fun about the tables in the game is actually they're all double-sided. So, this one, which was Carnival on the front, Cyberhack on the back. So, see, these two go together. They're perfect together. They are a team. They are perfect. They are happy. And we love them together. So, Cyberhack, this is kind of, you can see the back glass already on screen, but this is what the back glass looks like. You can see just how really gorgeous it is. And we did post this fun fact a couple days ago, but the glasses of the hacker in Cyberhack, which you can see over here, actually almost were round silver mirror frames. So the like shiny, silver frames. But apparently they might have looked too much like googly eyes when we were designing it and decided to go in a different direction. If you want to put googly eyes on your copy of Cyberhack, you are more than welcome to do that. That might make for a fun photo, so if you do that, please show us. We would love to see it. But Cyberhack's definitely different from Carnival, in addition to the basic table with all the features on it. You can do what's called completing runs, and they will get you extra points, and the more runs you complete, the more bonus points you get, which can really, if you're doing really well, you rack up a score really fast. You can get up to 100 points. If you complete all of the runs, you can get up to 100 points in one shot, and that's amazing. And there's no maximum score in this game, no matter what table you're playing on, so theoretically, you have a really good chance of getting higher scores with the runs, and you could just keep going forever. You get really lucky, you never lose the ball, you roll really well. Hey, you could get, you could start playing, roll really well, a year from now, still be playing, still be earning points. It's theoretically possible. Why not? But yeah, so Cyberhack, like I said, it's kind of science fiction, science-y, hacker, themed. And as you're completing runs, every time you complete a run, and the reason why I say that you might be able to earn up to 100 points, is every time you complete a run, you get a trace on you, and as you're going, if you get too many, you lose all of your progress. So you don't want to lose your progress, so you don't want to try it too many times, you don't want to be too risky, but you definitely want to, you know, words are hard. You definitely, you know, you want to take risks in a game like this, because if you don't take a risk, you're not going to get a reward. But yeah, so Cyberhack is a really cool table. It's really gorgeous. All the tables are really gorgeous. They're all breathtaking. They're all stunning. Everything is just amazing. What we have done with this game, what everybody who has worked on this game, putting it together, crafting it, creating it, has been really amazing. And actually, I forgot I wanted to show this. These are the pinballs that come with the game, so you might have seen them. And what's really cool, and I didn't know this until I opened up my own copies, when I saw the photos of them, I thought they were like little hollow kind of, I don't know how to describe, I thought they were hollow on the back, but they're actually not. They're solid pieces. So they don't feel flimsy, you know, they're solid, they're thick, they technically might be hollow on the inside, but the bottom is flat. It's not like a dip, so it'll definitely last longer. It's not really going to be at risk for bending when you're playing if you're moving it too fast. So that's definitely something that I think is a bonus. We worked really hard on the components for this. And these are, I know you've seen this before, guys, but these are actually reflective. So they actually look like real pinballs. They're mirrored. It's very hard to get a good image of this. I can't really get my camera to focus on it. But they're very shiny. They're very pretty. They are definitely high quality, as is everything that we have put into this game. We have, like I said, worked really hard, and we've gotten some other great feedback. You know, besides the review we just got from the Dice Tower, we also got, you know, Man vs. Meeple. Jeremy said that this was the most creative game of 2020, which, again, a huge honor. Bleeding Cool called the game highly imaginative. So, you know, there's been a lot of excitement for this game, and we're very happy about that. I also really quickly want to show, so we're done with Cyberhack. We are done with Cyberhack. And also, by the way, guys, if you are enjoying this amazing music, you can head down to the description to find out more about it. I think it's really fun. I like the kind of, like, it's 20s-y, it's, you know, it's classic, but then it's also got some techno kind of theming. Where is, oh, it's in the lid of the box, of course. Of course it's in the lid of the box. Why wouldn't it be in the lid of the box? So I just want to show this really quick. It is the scoreboard for the game. This comes with every copy of the game, and the scoreboard will allow you to track your scores between games. So if you and your friends are competing, you're playing together, and, you know, you all kind of get into this, like, I really want to have the best score, just like in an arcade, you can actually track your scores as you're playing. So if you're tracking your scores, you know, you come back between games, you see who's got the best score, who's doing the best. And that's, you know, it's something really cool and fun and different. And actually, on the top of all of these, it's actually got Jeff as the score for the high score to start. So you're not only competing against yourself, you're not only competing against your friends, but you can also compete against the designer himself. So, you know, that's really cool. Work really hard to get the best score and beat Jeff's score. So Super-Skill Pinball 4K is right there. Here is the box. You can kind of see it. It's really beautiful. I already showed you the box, but might as well show it again. So Super-Skill Pinball 4K is releasing in 2 weeks. Wait, my chair is hiding the text. There we go. The game is releasing on Wednesday, September 30th. That is 2 weeks from tomorrow. And we are looking at a price of $24.99. So, you know, if you haven't already asked your FLGS, your friendly local game store, to pick up this game, definitely do that. It's something that you can order. If you can, pre-order it. If, you know, if you're not able to get to your friendly local game store, if, you know, they're unfortunately not accepting orders or they're closed due to the current circumstances, you can also order these online. We have the online store, shop.wizkids.com. You can see it right below me, right about here. You can go there, and we have pre-orders available for this game there as well. So, but we always encourage you to shop local, so, you know, try to go to your friendly local game store. We have a link right here for your local store, so you can go on there and see where the closest local store is to you. If, you know, the one that you're usually using isn't available, you can go there and find another one. Absolutely. You can also find more information about this game, Super-Skill Pinball for Arcade on our website, WizKids.com, which is right there. And also, as I said earlier, we released print and play versions of both the tables that I showed today, Cyberhack and Carnival. And those are free, so if you're, interested in the game and you want to check it out and you want, you like roll and writes, or you're new to roll and writes and not sure what the experience is like and want to kind of get a feel for it before you actually buy the game, you can go to our website, WizKids.com, go to the page on Super-Skill Pinball, and download the print and plays, and from there, give the game a shot. The designer Jeff Engelstein made a great video with how to play the game, so you can check that out. I believe it's on our channel. You can check that out, learn to play the game. Hopefully you love it. I love it. Everyone here loves it. Everyone here at WizKids loves it. And then, you'll be ready to go. You'll know how to play the game on release day. Save that time of sitting there reading the rules, trying to learn the game, and dive right in. So that is Super-Skill Pinball for Arcade, and that is our show for today. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Super-Skill Pinball for Arcade. I hope you enjoyed hearing the board game news from WizKids. We've got a couple more new segments planned as we progress through this show. But, for episode 1, I think that, we're having fun, we're learning stuff, and that's really what this show is for, is learning more about the WizKids board games, having a good time, hanging out. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. My name is Jessa Rose, and thank you so much for watching.